Welcome back to the podcast. This week we are headed to the red carpet for the 56th annual GMA Dove Awards, held this year at Nashville's Bridgestone Arena. The Gospel Music Association has been celebrating the best in Christian, gospel, bluegrass, hip-hop, and inspirational music for 6 decades now, and invited us along to talk with some of your favorite entertainers about our favorite topics: family, music, and Jesus. Come along. It's a special edition of Got It From My Mama. We are taking you to the red carpet for the 56th annual Dove Awards, where we are celebrating the best of Christian and gospel music. I was so excited when I saw that they had named you as the host of this. I mean, I think you're the whole package. I mean, from entertainer to the ministry side to the music, like all of it. I just love this. Tell me about how you're feeling. I mean, there's so many eyes on the church right now, and people's hunger is becoming visible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I think it's always so beautiful when what happens in the world is exactly what Scripture said, which is, in the last days I will pour out my Spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Like, that's happening in the world around us. And I think a lot of people thought that the upcoming generation was going to be like a lost generation. And I think we're seeing the exact opposite, that God has seeded them in history for this moment, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And you as a dad, I'm sure you're loving seeing, the future's looking so bright for that generation.
So many artists to look up to who really love Jesus, have a heart for God, the work of God, who love the local church with all of its imperfections. It's amazing to see.
Tell me about being here at the Dove Awards tonight. I know that I feel like you've been doing this for so long now, but now to be up on the stage and kind of guiding us through the night, How fun for you to host tonight.
It's wild because I remember being an artist and not being nominated for Doves and not being able to participate in a night like this. So to see God's kindness, really, to just allow me to be involved. And now, like, the more you get to stick around, the more special it is. Like, I don't take this for granted at all. So,
well, I go back to the days where it was exciting for someone like me to come interview you as a new artist, and now I'm like, oh, am I going to get to talk to Tauren?
Yeah. Well, I'm like, I can't believe she wants to talk to me. This is unbelievable. I still feel that way. So grateful for you.
You're the best. I've been so thankful. So just, I love watching your journey. I think it's been really, really special. And man, what God is doing with your many, many talents is incredible. So thank you, Tauren.
You're gracious. Thank you so much.
Leanna Crawford is nominated tonight at the Dove Awards. That sounds pretty sweet, doesn't it?
It's so wild, so crazy.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about this year and what it's meant for you, and then to be here tonight as somewhat of a culmination of a celebration of a beautiful career and getting to be a part of this Christian and gospel community.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's just so wild. It feels like such an honor. So humbling. It's so sweet, like you said, like to be here with, the whole industry. It feels like a reunion. It feels like we're celebrating and cheering each other on. So that feels special. But I love what I get to do. I'm super grateful to do it and write songs. And I'm super grateful that God allows me to do it. Like, it's so cool.
Tell me about what your family's support has meant to you along this journey, even as a young girl with a dream, and now being here, celebrating, putting new music out, all the things.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I feel so blessed. I have like the most supportive family ever. They are the sweetest. They're all here. They're not from here. They all a lot of them flew in to be here. I'm super grateful. I moved here with my little sister 9 years ago, and so she's always like by my side. I got married 2 years ago, so my husband's here, and I feel so, so grateful. I feel so thankful for, it feels like such a gift to get to celebrate with them.
That's why I love it. Where else am I going to get to hang out with Jason Crabb and eat hot chicken? Like, this is the place.
Did you have some hot chicken in Nashville today?
I absolutely did. Yes, my stomach is burning now.
I love it. I love it. You have been synonymous with the Dove Awards. I feel like for so many years, everyone gets so excited when you're here and to see you. What is it that's special about coming together as a family and celebrating?
You know what it is that's what you just said it. It's celebrating. This shouldn't be a competition. It should be a celebration. We're celebrating the gifts that God has given one another. And if you come in with that mindset, you're going to have a blast. It's awesome.
One of the things I was thinking about, even as you were, bantering with Derek and that kind of thing, is how many people you've tapped on the shoulder to really kind of bring along on the journey. And I know that means so much to so many people, but you are that guy,
Yeah. To me, I feel like, man, God He blesses you to be a blessing. And I just want to take that seriously. You know, I'm here to. A lot of times we think discipleship is sitting down at a coffee shop, opening the Bible with somebody, and sometimes it's just carrying people along the journey with you. And that's been a big piece of it for me.
So I do a podcast where I talk to mothers of entertainers about the journey. And I read an article recently where you were talking about your mother's influence and impact on your life. And not to get emotional here, but I just want to hear a little bit about what it means, especially on nights like this when you're celebrating all that the Lord has done for you, what your mother's role has been.
My mom has been my biggest fan when I didn't deserve a fan, right? When I was unlovable in many ways, she was the most loving person. She supported me, and I've learned probably more from her than any other person in my entire life, so I'm just honored, yeah.
You know, I'm fangirling over Colton Dixon. I have been such a fan of this guy for so long, and I love that you're taking part in the show tonight. And I was just thinking about, as you look around, you have become, I probably asked you this question in the early days of like, who do you see that you get excited about when you're at an event like this? But I think it's you for so many of these artists now that think about, okay, Colton Dixon's right there.
Weird to think about. Yeah, it's funny. I said this just a few minutes ago. It's weird now that I'm oftentimes the old guy in the room.
That's weird. Right?
It's weird. I was always like the youngest person in the room and looking up to all of these legends in our industry.
Like a dad.
Now I'm like a dad, doing dad things like golf. Like, what is happening? It's so strange.
That's so fun. Who was that artist that you would say in the early days as you were kind of taking those big, bold steps forward that kind of tapped you on the shoulder and said, hey, I believe in you. You've got something really special.
Toby, Skillet, Casting Crowns, Stephen Curtis, Michael W.
Wow.
I mean, I could just...
That's some major name dropping.
All of them. Anytime I would meet them, we got some excited fans. Anytime I would meet them, I was just blown away that you hope that they are who you think they are, but I'm always blown away that they're just the real deal, you know? And they honestly just really set a great example of and legacy to follow in. So I know I've got some really big shoes coming up behind those guys. So
I love that people can say the very same thing about you. This last album that you put out was so personal in nature. I mean, you wrote about the kids, you wrote about, you know, just some valleys that you had been through. Kind of tell me about, on this side of the project now, what it feels like. You've been performing these songs now for a while.
Yeah, it's been so sweet. When you first release a project, you of course know these songs. You're almost tired of hearing the songs. You've listened to them so many times before other people hear them, but now that other people have heard them, you're getting to see, like, from front row, like I'm right at stage looking into them, going through the same journey that I was going through when I was writing these songs. It's so remarkable. I've learned that you can't take people anywhere that you haven't been before. So be in the Word. Other artists, be in the Word, be the real deal. Like, even just going back to meeting some of my heroes, they're the real deal, you know? And it just really put that on me, like, all right, be the person who you're saying that you are. Like, put in the time and spend time with Jesus. But it's been so cool to see other people not just know the songs and sing the songs, but you can tell they are in it, you know? And so I get to stand in there with them and sing it with them. That's the sweetest part about doing the record.
Patrick Mayberry, I see your beautiful wife over there. Did she help pick this out? Because this looks good.
Believe it or not, this was all me.
What?
It was kind of a last minute purchase, but here we are.
Okay, it looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, looking sharp on the red carpet.
I receive it. I need all the encouragement I can get.
Nominated tonight, and I know that is quite an honor, particularly in the new artist category.
Yes.
You've been working hard. I keep seeing your name popping up, touring here, playing there.
Yeah, I mean, it's truly an honor to be nominated. It's a testament of just how many hands and people and time and hours that have gone into helping my songs get out to the world, from my team, my label, my management, and I'm grateful to just be here and kind of represent all the faithfulness and hard work that God has allowed us to do.
Absolutely. Tell me what your family's support along this journey, even as a young guy with a dream, like what did it mean for you and still does?
Everything. I mean, my wife and we have kids, so it's a lot of work and it's a lot of demand and commitment, and so my family's support, I feel like they're my biggest fans, and my wife is so amazing about carving out space for me to do what I do, and sometimes I travel a lot, and her just kind of holding things down with the family. And so I really couldn't do it without them.
Tell me how you got the word about the nomination.
I literally got a text from someone at my label, and they were like, "Hey, congrats!" And I was like, "What?"
Wait, this deserved more than a text.
Oh, it was insane. It was kind of the first like, "Hey, way to go on the nomination," and then from there, a bunch of texts and calls came in, but. It was, I had no idea it was coming, so I'm truly honored.
Josiah Queen has had such a big year. I'm so excited for you, especially knowing firsthand that you are a good guy. You guys are awesome. And just seeing the way that God is blessing your boldness and stepping out is pretty incredible.
Wow, well, thank you. I mean, we're just blessed to be here. This is like a dream come true. All I wanted to do growing up was make music about Jesus, so just being here is the biggest blessing in the world, so yeah.
So I recently saw the video you collaborating with Forrest Frank, the guy everybody wants to collaborate with. How much fun was that?
It was fun. I mean, the way he does things is so much different than how I do it and how laid back he is with releasing. And I don't know, like he just is like, he's a surfer dude in California. Me and Tren, we flew out to San Diego and stayed with him for a couple days when we were shooting content for it. And it was fun. It was just a good time, and we've been talking about releasing a song for a while, and we were like, it has to be the right one. So we've written a couple, and we felt like this was the right one with the right message. And I'm blessed. We've traveled with him, toured with him, and it was just cool to be able to now, release a song with him. He's a really good guy.
So many eyes on the church right now. People obviously visibly hungry for this movement and to learn more about the Lord. I mean, from your perspective as a young couple, I'd love to hear what you're feeling and sensing as an artist in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are feeling it right now, but we feel like there's just people are hungry for something real. And I think that's the most exciting thing. I mean, I really try with my lyrics to I never once wanted to sugarcoat anything. I just wanted to speak things the Lord puts in my heart. And I just feel like there's a generation, everyone really is just hungry now for the truth, and which is Jesus. And it's really exciting. I mean, we see people just coming. It's like radical believers, not just Sunday goers sit at the. It's like people that are all in, really believe what they're saying.
It's just obvious that revival is happening. I know there's so many believers that have prayed for decades for a revival, and I think that we're living in it. And it's just such a special and beautiful time to live as believers, for real.
What does it mean when you go on TikTok and see all the dust on your Bible, TikToks? That's crazy.
Yeah. It is, and I did not know that song would, I guess, connect as much as it did. But I mean, honestly, that if there was one message I could say to the really to the internet, to the world, the people, it would be that I could tell people all day, you need to follow Jesus, Jesus loves you, all this stuff, but unless someone opens up the word and see who Jesus is from themselves, then it's that doesn't mean anything. So it's just cool that message out of all my songs is the one that's gotten to people. And so just that song has done its own thing.
Something relatable. I think we all can relate to that. The whole purpose of that Bible sitting there, don't let dust get on it, right?
For real.
Our golden retriever Tucker could not be more lovable, but the one thing I don't love is when he gets a little smelly like all dogs can. Thank goodness we discovered Coat Defense Daily Preventative Powder. This magic powder is a game changer. It acts like a dry shampoo, and it keeps his coat clean and dry by eliminating the bacteria that causes odor in the first place. A quick sprinkle all over keeps him fresh and handsome. I recently started using this product in his ears by gently applying with a small fluffy brush, and now that stinky, yeasty smell that dogs can get in their ears is gone. If your dog smells, this is the answer, let me tell you. So go to coatdefense.com and use the code MOMMA15, that's MOMMA 15, for 15% off your order.
Chris Tomlin, and definitely his better half, is with us now. How much fun?
This is Lauren. This is my wife, Lauren. This is fun. I think this is the first interview for the Dove Awards with Lauren. Yes. So here we go.
A lot of times you do walk these solo. I think she's somewhere looking beautiful in the background.
She is. She's like, you go talk to him. No, she's the best part of it. So I'm glad she's with me here.
How special is it to be able to take part in this Dove Awards celebration? I mean, you've been to so many over the years, but even to get to have just quick conversations with these friends that you don't see through the year because you're on the road all the time.
Yeah, it's so sweet. It's so good to connect with people and to be a part of this and to think of just the moment in time we're in our nation, around the world. Just this moment of just kind of an awakening of people, and that's so far beyond just the music, but to be a part of a lot of people who are speaking, pointing people to Jesus, and in this moment in our country is quite an honor, you know. And I love coming and celebrating people and celebrating all the music that there's so. When you get here, you realize how many different music there is just in this one little thing, you know. So it's pretty awesome.
And generations.
Yes.
I mean, that's what I love is we're talking to Stephen Curtis Chapman, who I grew up on.
Yeah.
And you just see the fabric of everybody together.
Yeah,
it's so sweet.
And then I'm talking to a lot of people who are like, they grew up on me.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that crazy? That'll age you quick.
They're like, oh yeah, when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Speaking of kids and music and growing up, I mean, your kids. I mean, we got some talent there, some budding
Chris is on the
creativity.
back burner
I'm on the
now.
back burner now.
He is on the back burner. It's over.
That's over. We have 3 girls. Ashlyn, Madison, and Elle, our 3 little girls, and they're just amazing and precious. And yeah, Ashlyn is. I put up a little Instagram or whatever, social of Ashlyn of her being Ariel, and man, it just went crazy. She's got a special gift, and we'll see where it goes.
And I think there is something about, you see some little something in your kid when they're that age, everything you do to say, you know what, you are good at that. You know, try this, try that. It makes a difference.
That's what we're trying to do. And we're very conscious not to be those parents of like, hey, trying to do it through her, let her set the tone, let her set the pace. Right. But when she said, hey, I'd like to do this, try to provide opportunities. Say, okay, this is how you do it, and get her in the right places, and Lauren's done that amazingly well.
Well, it's been really fun because he went on set. She was in a movie that's coming out next Christmas, and he was like, I think I'm more excited about her projects than my own. Like, to be in the director's chair, to be sitting behind, just was so much fun.
So truly, you guys know, if you followed our story at all, how precious this couple is to our family, and I'm so glad to see you here tonight. And anytime I get to see an accolade poured onto Stephen Curtis Chapman, and therefore you, because you're so proud, then it just warms my heart. So congratulations once again.
Thank
you are
Jennifer.
doing a special performance tonight,
Yes.
honoring your other favorite place.
Yeah, my other family.
This is like a merger.
It is. I get to bring my Dove family and my, as of a year ago, Opry family. Did I just say that? That's crazy. Every time I say it, I'm like, really? Is that real?
You've only been playing the stage since you were 17.
I know. Yeah. Yes. And I will say, just because I mean I'm here with you, but one of the most special moments of being a member of that family was getting to stand beside your sweet boy and sing and worship with him. What a blessing that was just a few months ago. But yeah, this is really, really special in so many ways because the two loves, of my childhood life, country music, the Opry, and those together, and then Christian music, gospel music, and the Dove Awards.
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, ever thinking of either of those,
Even a little bluegrass mixed in.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of bluegrass.
Yeah, absolutely. And so then, when I was called and asked about doing the kind of an Opry 100 moment, because how can you have the Dove Awards on the 100th year of Opry and not celebrate that?
Right.
Thankfully, the Dove Awards saw that and believed in that as well, and asked me, would you kind of put something together, host something, and called Lady A, called Vince. They both were immediately like, you just tell us where to be. They're excited. They're like, this is the first time we've ever been to the Dove Awards, which is crazy. So it's a very, very special night. Always, Dove Awards, always very special to me and to Mary Beth. We've got a long history, long journey. So this is kind of a very special mountaintop of many mountaintops for us.
I don't know if Stephen will share this number, but I remember being backstage years and years ago. I can't even remember where we were for the Dove Awards when you let me hold the award. I got to hold a Dove Award, and I thought that was so special. Yeah. Well, it was like number 52, and it was years and years ago. So do we know what the number is?
She might know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
60, it's my age, 60.
60.
They say it in the most humble. I mean, you're just too humble to even say the number. 60 Dove Awards. That's really crazy, amazing, and so deserved, much deserved success. So we appreciate y'all.
It's all about Jesus all the time.
Yes.
And so if we can just help.
It's a common bond about everybody being here tonight. The trophies and all of that are great, but at the end of the night,
John was within the CCM industry, but I think they all have the desire to just point people back to Jesus, and we can come and celebrate that. We should celebrate that, right? But all praises to Jesus.
Tell me a little bit about how you balance personally, like the role as a recording artist, a touring artist, all of the things, and motherhood. How do you make it work?
It's important to know who I am so that I could do my job as well. I'm a child of God first and foremost, and so I am meant to do what He wants me to do. And the first ministry He ever set out for humanity was to take care of the family. So I'm His first, I'm a mom and a wife second, and then I have assignments, and within those assignments, one of them is, I'm a singer and a speaker and an author and all the other things. But I have to make sure to keep those priorities in place. If not, it could crumble really fast.
Right, and it sounds like you've really put a lot of thought into how you were going to approach having all of these different roles.
Yes, and it stems from the golden rule, to love the Lord with all the heart and all the mind and all the soul and all the strength, and then love others as you love yourself, knowing that the greatest act of self-love is to get to the place where you can love God with all the elements, and you can teach the people around you from closest to farthest to be able to follow in suit and just get to know God better. And if I don't do that at home first, what am I doing?
Yeah, what is the purpose, right? I love that. Well, congrats on all the success that you've had this year. I know it's all just getting started, so it's pretty exciting.
We are so excited. And to get to celebrate everybody and all the work, the hard work that everybody's put in this year, it's awesome to honor everyone.
All right, the girls from Point of Grace are here, and y'all know how excited I get when I'm like, okay, what are they wearing? Y'all look so cute.
Thank you. Well, we're asking, what are you wearing? Because it's
Gorgeous. Tell me about what the holidays are going to be like for you guys. Whereas a lot of people slow down, these girls do not. They just get ramped up for the holidays.
Yeah. We're super excited. We are going out with Jason Gray, our Comfort and Joy tour, but we have a new single that we wrote a song with him, and it'll come out. And so we'll be out on tour with Jason Gray, about 15 cities. So yeah, come to our website, pointofgrace.net, and see where we're at.
I feel like, Dove Awards, Point of Grace just goes together like PB&J.
Keep thinking that way. We like that.
Yeah. Y'all have fun tonight. This might be the busiest lady on the red carpet tonight. Tasha Layton is with us. Congratulations on all the things. You were just kind of giving me a little quick rundown, and I'm sure that's just half of what's actually going on.
Yeah, we are on tour right now. But we finish that tour, and then we head to the Lisa Turkhurst tour, and then after the Lisa Turkhurst tour, then we go on Christmas tour. So there's a lot of tours, and I have a brand new record that is coming out this week.
And then do you get a break at that point?
Somewhat of a break. I mean, I'm a homeschool mom, so there's not much of a break.
Okay, tell me what in you decides I'm going to homeschool and have this massive touring career. How in the world have you been able to make that happen?
Well, I think when God calls you to something, He also calls your kids. And so I never thought of myself as a homeschool mom, but here we are, and it's going great. And I've
actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've loved the time with them, and that's been really rewarding. So
I have a feeling they learned so much on the road. You're getting to see and experience things you wouldn't at home.
They know where catering is. They know what front of house means, or like stuff on the stage. They know about that at 5 and 8, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Well, congratulations on the new album and just all the things, all the goodness coming your way. So thank you. Bodie is with us now, nominated for 2 awards. That's pretty exciting. I feel like I keep running into you on red carpets.
Come on, I'm following you around.
I love it. How exciting is this for you guys to be a part of the Dove Awards? And you look around to your left and your right, and this is probably music you guys grew up on.
Yeah, it's surreal, and to be among legends and people that have inspired what I do, and what a lot of our faith was inspired by the music put out by these people. It's surreal, it's special, honored for sure.
Who is the artist in your life that kind of tapped you on the shoulder and said, I believe in you, I think you're really good and have a future, that it means the most to you?
Oh man, on the secular side, Blake Shelton, randomly enough, because I got to do a show with him, and that was...
I will say that was not the answer I was expecting.
I know. Well, I'm thinking physically tap me on the shoulder, but on a metaphorical sense, I mean, artists like David Crowder, like for years, like listening to music for decades and being inspired and being able to meet him when I was like 18, being like, this guy's...
Probably like in a mosh pit at church camp listening to David Crowder, right?
I was singing How He Loves when I was 13, It's so people like that, man, it's it's surreal that they're here, you know?
Nominee Ellie Holcomb is with us on this very crowded red carpet at the Dove Awards. And I was talking about how excited I was for this nomination because I know that these children's books that you've done just mean so much to you as a mother.
It is the sweetest thing ever. I did not know that I was going to be doing that, writing kids' books and kids' music.
Right.
And to think that I have become a part of that sacred space where parents are tucking kids into their bed at night, but then tucking truth into their hearts is just like the sweetest thing ever. So,
and that's one of the things that you've been so good to do for the people who have followed your career is really arming us with truth too. I mean, just yesterday I was watching a video of you singing something from Romans, I believe, just kind of like, okay, you might need this truth today. And that's really just like almost a little side ministry for you when you do that, isn't it?
it is. I love it. I call them Memory Mondays, burying truth and light in my heart by singing scripture. And so it's a sweet thing. My record that just came out, Far Country, my hope is that it is going to help adults remember that before we're adults, we're first and foremost kids of the God who made us and who loves us. So it's a sweet thing to be nominated for a kids album and then to be releasing an album that helps adults remember that first and foremost we're sons and daughters of the God.
I remember learning so much through song, and I feel like that's something you've been able to help them with. Tell me kind of your philosophy on that.
Yeah, so honestly, the reason I started writing children's songs was to help my kids memorize scripture. It was really hard for me to get them to focus long enough to be like, and then they would have their words wrong, they would mix it up, but if I sang it, they could sing it back to me. And so I love the idea of not only singing a song intentionally, but also letting it just wash over you. Sometimes if things feel off or people are grumpy, I'll try to play songs that have scripture in them to kind of readjust the atmosphere, and it usually helps.
And not every mom has to be an Ellie Holcomb that can play the guitar, right? We can all make up our own version.
Absolutely. Sing away. Sing away. And if that terrifies you, I've got some songs and projects that can help.
We do recommend those, though.
Yes,
we
yes.
do recommend Ellie's
I highly encourage everyone to sing God's word. Yeah, sing it.
You and Drew did your first full-length album this year and then toured a little bit with it too, right? Was that so much fun?
It is every favorite thing that I love. My husband, my kids, getting to make music and getting to travel. And it is just such a gift. We loved it.
Well, congratulations on everything. I know you're going to have an exciting year ahead. I hope you get some downtime over the holidays.
Yes, honey, you too.
Derek Minor and Cannon put out a project that you guys need to listen to. I feel like you've been coming to the Doves for, I don't know, have you even thought about how many years now?
I was out with some artists that are on our distribution label, RMG, and I told them, I said, I've been here almost a decade.
Oh, wow.
And the beautiful thing is sometimes you can look at something as such a blessing and it feel common to you. But bringing out my brothers and all of that, I feel like I'm experiencing it for the first time.
Yeah.
And I love that. Yeah, so sometimes you can work on your projects forever. So we worked on our album Vigilante for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And you can be in this cave.
Speaking of Vigilante.
Best rapper in the world is right here. Cannon is the best rapper ever. And if you don't believe me, then who do you believe?
Right.
Look at him.
I mean, if somebody's going to crash your interview, I want it to be Lecrae.
Hey, you were supposed to pull up. You
making everybody short.
I couldn't, bro.
You were supposed to put up the PJ house.
I know, that was my bad.
And that's the beauty of it, is that you get to see your brothers.
Is it kind of surreal when you look back at this year for you?
Oh, absolutely. And this is something you've seen it over the years, you've heard about it, you dream about it, and then to actually be here is incredible. It's incredible.
Who do you get starstruck by when you look around?
Oh man, it's everybody, you see CeCe Winans for King and Country and all these people that are just you've looked up to for so many years, and it's just really cool.
Scotty Inman is with us, and he was nominated tonight and also performed in the telecast with Jason Crabb. That's exciting.
Oh man, it's amazing just to be able to do any of this. I mean, to be able to perform, there's so many artists, and to be singled out to perform is just crazy.
Yeah, I think it's one of those situations where your name just being associated with so many other talented people is pretty cool.
Oh, well, I learned a long time ago, make sure you're not the most talented person in the room, because if you are, you'll never get anywhere. So I surround myself with talented people, and God just makes it happen.
I love that. Tell me about the support of your family on this journey.
It's everything. My wife is actually back there.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, my wife of 17 years, Casey, and I have 2 kids at home. They were at the pre-show, But they're like, okay, Daddy, we've seen it. We're going home.
Now it's date night, though, right?
Yeah. Now we're going to enjoy the concert, you know. Exactly. But it's great. She's amazing.
No doubt you are fans of The Chosen. If you are watching our Dove Awards coverage, my goodness, I'm sure you could not have written out a blueprint for the success of the show.
No, not at all. In fact, I always joke that when we started the very first 4 episodes for season 1, we didn't know if there would be a 5th episode, much less a 4th, 5th. And actually, we just finished 6 seasons.
No one knew, or at least nobody would have imagined to what we've come to. And obviously things like the spinoff, we have an animated series coming, there's other shows coming, we just finished season 6, there's just so much happening. I mean, Chris and I are just we're just trying to hold on and go, all right, Lord, just don't let us mess this up. We're just trying to work as hard as we can and do the best we can.
We just finished season 6. Season 6 is going to bring people, I mean, it was a really hard season for us, and it's just going to bring people to their knees. And I think the world is in need of this type of content, and I think the hunger is, I don't even think we completely understand the appetite for it yet.
I so agree. And what I'm hearing from you is that this 6th season that's going to be so impactful, the timing of that is going to be right how God intended for it to be.
Well, the crazy thing about it is, as big as the show has gotten, we haven't gotten to the season. At the end of the day, when everybody thinks about the life of Christ, it's obviously a lot about the crucifixion, even more so about the resurrection, and that's what we're about to approach with season 6 and 7. So as amazing as things have been, all we can say is the audience better get ready.
We're just getting started, right?
That's right, just getting started.
I am so delighted to be here with Autumn Nealon. Oh my goodness, you look radiant and stunning. This purple is lovely.
So do you.
So much. Tell me what it means to be here tonight. I mean, does it feel somewhat of a bold step, to be on a red carpet solo?
Yeah. And if you knew me, doing stuff like this was never fun for me.
Oh, really?
Just to be by myself. But honestly, I am enjoying it. And, God has just blessed me. This is such a bittersweet night for me because obviously my family is not here. And so I never dreamed that I would be doing something like this by myself. But through the trial and everything that I have been through, God never stopped being good. And so, yeah.
I can only imagine that the support from this particular community has meant so much to you.
Yeah, I have had such a great support system from the very beginning, for great friends, family, record label. I mean, God has just really blessed me.
I love that. Okay, tell me about the new music. What's on the horizon?
Yeah, so Gordon Mote is producing an album for me right now.
Doesn't everybody love him?
Oh, he's fantastic. I wouldn't want anybody else. He's just amazing, and I love working with him. He makes me want to be better. Every day I go into the studio. Hopefully, God willing, it will be out in January. My baby boy will be 1 December 1st. Wow. So our house is crazy. I have baby-proofed everything. He's taking things out of the cabinets and throwing things everywhere. He was climbing a ladder the other day, and I'm like, you were 10 months old. What are you doing? Keeps me on my toes.
Getting glammed up and coming out for a red carpet probably feels like a night out, like a break.
Oh, yeah, I'm loving it. No, I miss him so much. He's at home right now with my husband. But, yeah, this is great.
Tell me about being at the Dove Awards, getting to see people that you may only see once a year here at the Dove Awards.
Yes, it's true. That's my favorite part, to be honest, is one, of course, seeing your colleagues and your peers that you really admire. A lot of them are performing, and you just want to root for them and cheer them on. But also catching up with people that you either tour with and then don't see again, and we get to reunite here. So it feels good. I get a little overwhelmed with red carpets and being in dresses and heels. I'd rather be in sweatpants and my sneakers.
So that's how we would find you on a normal day, right?
On a normal day, I would be in a bun, no makeup, and sweatpants. 100%.
Me too, girl. Me too. All right, that bluegrass twangy side of you earned yourself a nomination at the Dove Awards. How about that?
Yes, the Georgia is coming out, and the Doves have announced it and said we're going to vote for it for Album of the Year. But it is a nomination that is told before this show, so I get to walk the red carpet knowing I've already lost.
Listen, doesn't everybody say it's just an honor to be nominated?
No, it really is. And two, my dad grew up, he was a Southern gospel singer, and the Isaacs beat me. And so if anybody's going to beat me, let it be the Isaacs. Those
Even your dad might be happy about that, right?
I think I lost because my dad voted for the Isaacs.
That's great. That's great. You got a new project that you're working on, right?
Yeah, so I'm working on a new record. The one that was nominated came out in October. We're on that tour right now, touring it, going out. I got my whole family out there on the bus with me. But we're writing and producing a new record coming out in the spring.
All right, we're with everybody's favorite, the Isaacs. They are already winners tonight. Congratulations. That's pretty exciting.
Thank you.
And this was it's a long title.
Country Bluegrass Roots Gospel Album of the Year.
Say that a bunch of times fast, right? And this on you're also going to be presenting tonight. Tell me about that opportunity.
Yes, they asked me to present alongside Karen Peck, who's a dear friend of ours. And I think it's dangerous when you get two blondes behind a podium, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, now that we've shared dozens of episodes, surely we're friends, right? Well, I have a favor to ask. Would you take a minute to leave a 5-star rating and a review on whatever app you're using to listen to the podcast? This helps so much with reaching a wider audience. We'd also love for you to subscribe to our Insider newsletter and, of course, follow us on social media and on YouTube at Got It From My Mama. That's right, you can watch any of these episodes on YouTube. Visit our website, gotitfrommymomma.tv, and you can get links to all of these things. I'm so thankful you're along for the journey.